Well, homemade soaps always make a great gift, whether it be for Christmas or any time. And this morning we're learning how to make them. Ansley Watson is in the Sawyer area telling us more about that. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. You know, it smells really good in this part of the house that I'm standing in because I'm just surrounded by so many great homemade soaps. She doesn't also, not only does she make soaps, but she makes bath salts and bath sugars and laundry soap. So we're going to get to see how she makes this specifically. It's all handmade. It's all from local ingredients and just, it smells wonderful. So I can't wait to show you what all we have in store for you. Reporting live in Sawyer, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, sounds pretty fascinating. Thank you very much, Ansley. And as we get ready for soap company creates all different kinds of soap. This morning, we're learning just how they do that. Ansley Watson is there this morning to give us the scoop on soap making. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. This soap is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to show you more of how we make it. But first, let me introduce you to the lady who does make them, Bethany Kirkpatrick. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So how did you get into soap making?
Well, two different things. I'm very passionate about holistic health and quality ingredients. I love making things myself, and I love to know the process and the steps that how to get there and where they come from. And also my son, one of my boys has had really sensitive skin issues, and so I was researching, and there was just a lot of chemicals and toxins in the products out there, and seeing as I love to do things myself, I said, oh, I can make these. So I started making them, and I started with laundry soap, and immediately we noticed a difference. Kept going to different products, and his skin just cleared right up. So I shared them with friends and family, and they were just loving them. And they said, oh, you need to start selling these. And it's just taken off from there.
Yeah, because it's only been a few months, correct? When did you start?
It's been about 3.5 months. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And then your name is the Hippie Soap Company. It's super cute. How did you come up with that?
Well, to me, Hippie says natural. So that's what inspired me to use that name. And a part of me is like that at heart. I love all things natural and earthy. So that's what gave me the idea for that name.
So we're looking at some of the soaps right now. Tell us a few about them right now.
So the Hippie bar is patchouli, and then it has some wild fern and some wild sage, which a friend handpicked from Wyoming, some red clover. This is my superior bar, which is my take on a trendy bar that's out in the market, a celebrity bar actually, and it's really moisturizing and exfoliating with the Lake Superior sand in it.
Oh wow!
It's non-scented, but very moisturizing, and so it's been a really popular one.
I bet.
Yeah. And let's see, what else?
Well, I noticed you have coffee beans around, and up here even you have all of your herbs, I guess you could say. You put this all in the soap too?
I do, yes. And a lot of these herbs are from my garden, like the lavender and the different mints and different ones. And then some of them are handpicked from, we travel a lot, so I like to source naturally. And so we've picked them up in travels, or friends have.
Yeah, you're telling me your Shea Butter. Where is that from?
So that I do order. It's a very high quality Shea Butter, super moisturizing, and from Africa, and it's very raw and unprocessed. Yeah, so it's just so super. It's like this nice, yummy, buttery Shea, and so that's one that we order. And the coconut oil that I use is from Wilderness Family Naturals, which is a family business out of Minnesota. And I love using their products, as well as Tropical Traditions, which is out of Wisconsin, also a family company. So I love that they're family oriented, they're organic and pure, not any type of processing done. Right. And so somewhat local, family oriented.
Yeah, well, I'm so excited to see how we make this. We are going to be making some in the next segment, so stick with us. Reporting live in Sawyer, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. It sounds pretty fascinating. Everybody's always looking for some different ideas.
Yeah, maybe holiday gift idea right there.
Great
I like
idea.
it. So,
All right, welcome back. Well, you can find a variety of homemade soaps and other products from the Hippie Soap Shop. Now we're joined by Ansley Watson to tell us a little bit more about that. And Ansley, I'm told soap is something you're supposed to use to clean yourself. Is that right?
Sam, I think that's correct, and you know what? I am taking some home with me, so you can be happy about that. So anyway, I'm here with Bethany Kirkpatrick, and she makes the soaps, and we learned a little bit about her products earlier, but now we're going to actually see how she makes them. So good morning, Bethany.
Good morning.
So what are we doing right now?
So we are, we've brought our fat and our oil to the temperature range, and then this is our lye and our water, and we're going to mix the two now. And
Okay, so we have coconut oil and shea butter, correct?
yes, yep. And then this is water and lye, and had them cooling in ice. And
This is like a little chemistry project.
I don't want to splash, yeah. Okay. So, and then we can just blend it, and it's gonna get to like this pudding kind of consistency. You can kind of see it's.
So is lye what actually cleanses you?
Yes, it binds all the ingredients, and it gives the lather. And so with a combination of the health properties of the ingredients as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
'Cause I know some soaps don't lather too well and some kind of crumble. I've always wondered what makes that consistency.
Yeah. If it didn't have the lye in it, it wouldn't be like the form of the bar, and it
Okay.
wouldn't be the lather.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do after this?
So here it's like pudding kind of consistency, and we can add the essential oil if we choose to do that. And then it's ready to get poured into the mold, and then it will sit overnight, and then within 24 hours it hardens, and then it will be like a bar, and you can
So
cut it.
you take it out and then you cut it.
Yeah.
And then I know you have like a different shape of a knife, I guess, to make
Yeah.
all these fun little
Yeah.
patterns.
Yeah, we can cut it with a crinkly thing. Yep. And a lot of my bars, I don't use labels all the time, because I feel like it's, a part of being environmentally friendly. I have them available, but if you see my products, then sometimes you'll see them without labels, and that's why. Also, my scents don't contain anything, no fragrance oils or anything like that. If there's a scent, it's from the ingredients, the natural ingredients, some of which I grow, or the essential oils that are in them. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know you have like a coffee bar, and that's just really fun for me. We have some over here.
Yep, this is our, thanks. This is our coffee bar. It has locally roasted organic coffee in it, and then the coconut and the shea, and then ground coffee as well. So it's an exfoliating bar, but also very moisturizing with the shea and coconut butter. And then it has raw vanilla beans. So like I scraped the vanilla bean out, and yeah. So and then some little beans on top.
So is it typically about a day to make one batch? How big is a batch?
So the size that we just made is like a batch. Well, I guess it depends on how big you go, people go. I choose to make them in really small batches, so that I know that the quality is really good. So the size we made is a half batch, and yeah.
I wanted to show these one more time. All your herbs that you use, you pick these out of your garden. Where do you find all this stuff at?
Yep. The lavender is from my garden, and this is a mixture of mints back there from the garden. These I picked out of the wild. The sage is a friend picked wild in Wyoming. These are locally purchased organic products, but purchased locally. That's another sourced from a friend. We travel a lot, so we like to pick up our ingredients.
And then real quick, if people want to order this, how can they do that?
So I have a page, and this is part of my bigger company as well, which is repurposing. And so it's Indigo Market or the Hippie Soap Company. They're both on Facebook and on Etsy as well.
Very fun. Well, you make really nice stuff, and I'm excited to use my soap. It smells awesome. Reporting live in Sawyer, Ansley Watson. We'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.